Hey Scorpio, how are you guys doing? Good, hopefully. Let's get into your September reading. I'm recording this on September 1st, and we are using the Mystical Wisdom Oracle deck. I love this deck. It's really pretty. The art is by Josephine Wall. Look at how pretty that is. So yeah, I've been feeling really drawn to this deck lately. So let's try to get at least 3 cards, and of course if a couple more pop out, we'll take them, and then we'll get into your tarot. Okay, we got 4 cards. Okay. Interesting. Some of these cards popped out for, I think, Libra. So if you have any Libra in your chart, you might want to check that reading out. These are technically for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But I don't, at this point, want to say that to stop you from watching any of the other signs either, because if a title pulls you in, there could be a message in there for you. So always staying open-minded with that kind of thing. But yeah, mainly for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But we have the Angel of Miracles. Open your heart and expect a miracle. Letting go, learn to let go. Gratitude. Be grateful for all that you have. And face your fears. Release the power of fear. Okay, so, and then we have leadership on the bottom as well. And this card actually reminds me of a card in my other oracle deck, my crystal medicine deck. And that has a lot to do with, that card is called intention. So you could be taking intentional action right now in your life that is bringing you in a new and positive direction for you. You also do have angels working really closely with you at this time. And I just love that there is this like baby flying along with this angel here. Really beautiful energy there. So there are definitely miracles coming in to the physical reality here. And oftentimes, we have this mix too, and it goes the angel card to letting go to gratitude to facing your fears. So it's like this kind of duality of needing to release anything that is keeping your brain, your mind, or your emotions stuck in this lack mentality, because you definitely have a ton of blessings coming in, and the universe just really wants you to be this open vessel to be able to receive this abundance. And a lot of times when we are about to receive our manifestations, I think a lot of fear can come up, because oftentimes too, like the timing of our ego and our brains doesn't always align with divine timing. I would say probably most of the time it doesn't. And I think that really forces us to surrender and to trust the divine plan, and to really lean into trusting the universe. The universe wants us to trust its guidance and the path that is laid out for us. Ooh, I'm getting emotional. I've been so emotional the past few days, and I'm a Pisces, and I just cannot contain the tears. And just a little bit about me. We just welcomed one baby into our family and another on the way. So that just felt really beautiful to see that kind of energy of like, even if in your life there's not a physical baby entering the world, there are definitely things being birthed from your intentions and your actions. So kind of needing to trust all of this intentional work that you have done to step into this leadership energy here. Okay. So let's get into the tarot. Why don't we? We'll do past, present, and future. And usually I guess I'll say usually. Usually the past is something relevant to the present, whether it was later, like I can always sense if it was, a more recent past or kind of later. That's not the word I'm looking for. I'm like earlier in life is what I'm trying to say. Or yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. I feel like I didn't even say it right, but I'm gonna trust that you get what I mean. But it's always gonna be relevant to like whatever's like most alive for you in your present reality. And it always becomes this like one beautiful blended story. So let's see where it takes us. Okay, let me just get the rest of these laid out and then I will, that was quite too many. Then I'll tell you what's going on here. Interesting. There's almost like this fumbling energy happening in this reading so far. Okay, cool. Okay. So y'all, you got this Two of Wands in the recent past. This does feel like recent past here. The Seven of Wands, and then we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I feel there's this sense of wanting to manifest this new reality, but at the same time, there is this resistance to the new reality. And yeah, exactly. Like that combination of the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Cups in reverse, I get the sense that you're almost like manifesting a new reality, but at the same time, for some reason, you're resisting, like you're not open to receiving it at this time, even though it is like what you're manifesting. And whether you're a masculine, feminine, or choose not to identify as either, there is this sense of wounded energy around the feminine energy and this inability to receive love maybe from past hurts. And that's exactly what I'm picking up on in these oracle cards. We have that there's so many beautiful blessings coming into your life right now. I'm trying not to get emotional. But at the same time, it's like the hurt from the past is causing maybe some delays because there's a lot of wounding still on your heart, and it's like you're having a hard time trusting that all of these manifestations are coming in for you. So I kind of want to dive a little bit deeper into that before we go too much further, because I'm picking up, okay, so like it's like on one hand there's like I'm manifesting a new life, but at the same time I'm resisting it, and at the same time it's like you're manifesting this new life, the universe has yet to like bring this into your reality. It's either the blessings are already here and you're resisting them in the 3D, or the blessings have yet to come in and you are being forced to really trust that the manifestations are coming in, but the resistance that you're feeling internally could be just like making it harder. I think these blessings are coming in either way, but it's like making it harder for you to receive them. and could be causing some delays. So let's look at this Two of Wands. Magician. Yeah, exactly. You are manifesting that new life. How exciting. And the Seven of Wands. The Sun card. Wow. Yeah. Oof. I don't know what you went through in the past, but it could have been really painful. It could have been like a toxic relationship where you were gaslit or your light was like extremely dimmed, or you were put in a situation that caused a lot of wounding and could have really disrupted your nervous system to trust. So like there could be a lot of stored trauma in the body, especially in the heart center. But I really want you to understand that there is so much, not only that there is so much light coming into your life at this time, potentially children, but if not children, like this birth of a new reality. And not only is there so much light coming into your life, but you yourself are illuminating so much light. Yet at the same time, there's this duality of closing yourself off a little bit. Ugh. This reading, man, is getting to me. Queen of Cups in reverse and the Four of Wands. It's like it's coming in no matter what. This is union. This is celebration. But there is this like, you almost like, you've just been like so hurt the past that you're having a hard time believing it. Why am I such a Pisces? We're gonna have to work on this. Or maybe I should just cry, because like that's just part of who I am. I kind of just want to see one more card about like how you are specifically feeling about like just like why this Queen of Cups is in reverse in the first place. Six of Wands. Oh my god, and the Two of Cups on the bottom. Stop. Okay. And the King of Cups. This is coming in for you no matter what, but let's see if they're almost like, why is this person so wounded? What happened? I want to see like what happened. They're like, no, it doesn't matter. Don't waste your energy on it. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. They're okay. Okay. I don't know if this person in the past has already come into your reality and maybe it was like not quite the right timing yet. So you could have like, that could be triggering wounds from the past. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, okay, and for instance, because we have a lot of, I'm just sensing that there could be some twin flame energy here. And if we talk about that for just 1 second, or beyond the label of twin flame, like life partner energy here, sometimes, how do I want to explain this? So if we've had wounded relationships in the past that reflected something like childhood wounds or something along those lines, okay? And then we call in a really powerful soulmate, twin flame energy, or life partner energy, there could be this like, the both of you not being ready at first to receive one another, and mirroring that within one another, right? And that separation could be igniting all these old wounds to come up so that they can be healed and alchemized, so that when you can come together, there isn't this like continuously bouncing off one another. So that could be for some of you. I need to drink some water. I was burning an incense and it's a little strong. But underneath the deck, we have this Five of Wands. So this inner conflict, right? But then the Death card underneath that, and Temperance. So I feel like the more that you can alchemize this pain from within, the more you can come into this inner alignment and emotional inner balance, you're gonna bring this connection into your life in the 3D much quick. I want to say quicker, but I feel like there is divine timing at play here. So not really focusing even on the divine counterpart, right? But more focusing on this inner union is going to bring everything else into alignment. And not focusing on like the timing of how it plays out. Really surrendering that control when it comes to that, and really just focusing on doing what you need to do for your path. But we do have that Six of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like, again, that the more you embrace this inner stability and strength, the more this is going to bring things into alignment. But don't do it for that reason, right? I mean, don't not do it for that reason, but that shouldn't be the focus. I want you to decenter that so that your inner alignment is the focus. In the present moment, we have that King of Wands, this Five of Cups, and this Queen of Swords. So I get the sense that with this King of Wands, there is a very dynamic person coming into your life. And it's still like in the present moment, like you're not seeing this yet. You're still focused on these spilled cups in some way. Even if you're not focused on the past relationship itself, it's like, again, that wounding still being alive in your body. And needing to really just focusing on healing and coming into wholeness. Something that really helps me is to do affirmations in the morning, and to I do morning pages. If you've ever heard of the Artist's Way, that's really been helpful on my healing journey. Each morning it's a process. It takes time to maybe it doesn't take time for everyone, but it took me some time to get back into this routine of waking up and doing my morning pages. But it's just a way to jumpstart your mind and get you into the correct intention, like we talked about earlier here, right? Get you into that correct intention, so that you are starting the day off in alignment with, I am whole. It's really just automatic writing, but a lot of the time I find that mine are filled with affirmations talking about I got this, I can do this, I'm moving on my path, on my mission, and things like that. And that's really helped me to stay motivated and in alignment with my goals. So that might be something that you want to look into to help you shift this mindset within yourself. But ultimately, I think you're going to be able to do this with that Queen of Swords, really cutting away from anything that's not serving you. In the future, we have this Two of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Judgment card. And the overall energy of the reading as well, I think I forgot to mention this, is that Three of Cups. So definitely celebration, joy, needing to try to stay in that energy, right? But with this Two of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Judgment card, it's really needing to trust the divine plan, trust yourself, right? Because that's where that's where trusting the universe begins, is when we can really lean into that trust for ourselves, within ourselves. And the more you can lean into that trust within you, I think you're just going to know how to handle this situation. With that Page of Cups, definitely some offers that might seem small at first, but we have the Judgment card. So it's soul awakening, This could be a really powerful love connection coming through here. So I want to dive into the extended here. We're going to go deeper into what this King of Wands energy is here. We're going to look at this Five of Cups and see what we need to work on letting go of with that Queen of Swords. We're going to look at a little deeper into, you know, what this trusting of the universe looks like. And what might be blocking you from really leaning into that trust. And we'll look into this Page of Cups, this sweet little offer. I love how I get such different messages from reading to reading for each of the cards. It's really amazing. Like in Virgo's message yesterday, this card was coming out as a very like immature energy related to a past situation. And today it's feeling so just light and like inviting and exciting and like almost like whoever this person is, like you, wow, I'm getting a lot actually from this. You bring such deep emotional fulfillment to this person, and they also know how deeply you trust yourself. Wow, that was a message I wasn't expecting, but someone needed to hear it. They know how deeply you trust yourself, and they are coming towards you. And look at, also I'm picking up, wow, oh my gosh, look at how, you know, he's kind of in his water on his own, she's in her water on his own, and it's like this like kind of more rumbly water, and then this calmness, and then look, it's like this combination of both of you together in this emotion together, awakening. Really beautiful. So I want to dive way deeper into that and see where that takes us. And then we'll pull a bunch of oracle cards. So if this is your reading, please feel free to follow me over to the extended if you want to go deeper. Otherwise, if you are parting now, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. Anything that you can do to support the channel is super appreciated. I love to get this message to more people. And please comment down below if you want to share about your experiences and what you're going through. I'd love to get to know the collective more on a personal level. Yeah, and if you ever want a personal reading from me, please feel free to reach out via my website, or just go right up ahead and sign up for a personal reading through my website. It's linked down below. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.